Hello. So let me tell you a story about a little boy named Javier. He loved, like any other kid, to eat junk food. And he was obese. But sadly, he didn't know the later consequences this would bring to his life. And I know this kid so well because I am Javier. My complete name is Enrique Javier Gonzalez. And when I was 15 years old, I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. Now, this meant that if I didn't do something for myself, I was doomed to have diabetes for the rest of my life. So after a few days of receiving this news, I said, you know what? Screw diabetes. I'm going to work my ass off and learn everything I can from nutrition to change my lifestyle. And so I did. And it was really hard. And it is still really hard today. But this opened my eyes to something much bigger. Today, we're living one of the most biggest epidemics of all time, and it is not a virus, it's called obesity. We have 1.6 billion people obese around the world. And just in Mexico and the USA, 1 out of every 2 children are obese. So why is this happening? Well, let me tell you 3 things that are happening with our food system today. First of all, nutrition has become a luxury. We have to pay extra to get nutrition in our food. And if this is not enough, 50% of the world population lives with less than $2 a day, so at least 3 billion people cannot afford nutrition. And ironically, half of the crops intended for human consumption get wasted worldwide. So imagine the great potential of this. How many vitamins, minerals, proteins are going to waste? Now imagine if we could find a way to put this back into food to make it affordable and nutritious. So after 2 years of development, we found a way. We developed a process where we take fruit byproducts and make these vitamins, minerals, fibers, and proteins available for our consumption. And out of this process, we develop food ingredients and solutions that we sell directly to food manufacturers to help them innovate, to help them improve the nutritional quality of their products, get cleaner and greener labels. And by this, they can do affordable food for everyone. So let me explain you how this works. First, we take fruit seeds and peels from fruit processors. So these have passed the exact same process as the juice they get out of the whole fruit. But however, these are considered byproducts with no use, so they have to pay to get rid of them. We then take these fruit seeds and peels, and with our patent-pending process, we transform them and make their nutrients available and functionalize them. And after this, we make food ingredients and solutions that we sell directly to food manufacturers to allow them improve the nutritional quality of their products, get cleaner and greener labels, but the best thing is that without impacting the final cost to the consumer. So we make key solutions where processors can go from 0 to very healthy products without changing their process, without increasing their prices. Just to give you an example, our first product we developed is a functional fiber that works as a substitute of fat. So in a normal hamburger bun, we achieve to substitute 50% of fat and increase the fiber content by 4 grams or 10% of the daily recommended intake in just one bun. Now, increasing fiber has a huge impact in health. It is estimated that on average we consume 50% of the fiber that is recommended daily. So in a recent study that took place in Canada, estimated that if people in Canada were to consume optimal levels of fibers, this could save the healthcare system $1.2 billion in treating obesity-related disease, such as diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. So just by doing something so simple as adding fiber, we could impact huge in health and obesity. And the best thing is, we keep taste and texture the same. But why does this matter? So manufacturers that use our products get cleaner labels, improve the nutrition of their products, and they get 5% of savings in production cost. Now, 5% may not sound as much, but for a French manufacturer that is piloting our products, 5% is 3 million euros a year. And for another manufacturer that has very thin margins, 5% means doubling their net margins. For the consumer, what does this mean? It means more nutrition at the same price and no change in behavior whatsoever. So our target market is the baking industry in Mexico and the USA, which is valued in $16.5 billion. In Mexico, we have 140,000 baking companies, and the biggest 10 companies have 28% of the market share. The rest have 72% of the market share. So this is our initial market. We're aiming for the 140,000 semi-industrial producers, and this is how we're gonna get to them. For the small and medium companies, with our ingredients, we are developing bread mixes. So these are complete solutions when bakers can go from zero to very nutritious bread just by baking and selling. So we take care of the formulating a very nutritious and healthy bread. Bakers just bake and focus on selling more. So we've made deals with 3 major ingredient distributors in Mexico, which together they reach 10,000 bakeries. And they told us they would help us to reach 3,000 bakeries in 1.5 years. Now, we've sold our products to bakeries, and they want to buy more than we can produce now. And we also, in the same time frame, want to close deals with 2 big companies which are now using our products. So this would take our companies to be selling $40 million in 4 years with a 30% of operational margins. So this is the team that is making all of this possible. We are 2 co-founders with experience in biotech, financials, economic, and entrepreneurship. We have a technological advisory board with more than 20 years of experience in food, biotech research. And we have a business advisory board with experience in food companies and waste management. So this is a big, bold vision. We want a world where food becomes affordable, packed with nutrients, and the ingredients are sourced locally. So children like little Javier can have a second chance and enjoy a healthy life. Thank you. Now, we brought samples for all of you. Try them. I hope you're gonna love them. And if you resonate with our vision and mission, please come and talk to us. We can surely transform nutrition. Thank you.